Hi everyone, my name is Lee Williams III, President of NETABSE, which stands for the Northeast Texas Alliance for Black School Educators. Welcome to our 6th annual NETABSE Middle School Conference. We're excited to have you with us today, and we have a fun-filled conference planned. We have 3 main priorities for NETABSE. Promote careers in education to the underserved population in Texarkana, USA by providing this middle school conference. Please continue to study hard and do well, and you have an opportunity to receive NETABSE Scholarship in the name of Dan Haskins, a vital charter member of NETABSE. In addition to the Dan Haskins Scholarship, you have an opportunity to receive a scholarship from TASB, which stands for the Texas Alliance of Black School Educators. That's our state alliance. This year, our TASB Scholarship recipient is Damon Finnegan from Liberty Ilo High School. We also want to increase awareness from each school district in Texarkana, USA. So, let me go over the conference program. We have several activities that are planned by the Texas A&M University Texarkana Path and Crown students. So they'll do an activity. We'll then do a session 1, Setting Goals and Self-Empowerment by Ms. LaTanya McGarry. We'll then do activity 2 from Texas A&M University, Texarkana. And session 2 will be What's Next? Life After High School by Mrs. Betty Stark. We'll have a closing activity from the Crown and Path students, and then we'll show you a special video called Why I Became a Teacher. And we'll have closing remarks by Superintendent Ronnie Thompson. We want to thank our Liberty Ilo High School ISD, Pleasant Grove ISD, Texas High ISD, Texas Arkansas School District, Texarkana College, and Texas A&M University Texarkana. Many thanks to those districts for participating today. Also, we want to thank our district superintendents, our NETABSE Executive Board, and the NETABSE membership for putting all of this together. A special shout out to our conference chair, Dr. Sandra Austin, and our NETABSE Technology Chair, Chadrick Moore. Make sure you get with your teachers and complete the middle school conference survey after the conference for an opportunity to win a prize. The winners will be notified. So please, stay encouraged, pay attention, and have lots of fun.
I'm Keelan.
Hello, my name is Catherine.
And my name is Jason.
And we are students of Texas A&M Texarkana, but specifically, we belong to the Path and Crown program. We're a program based for minorities to promote financial, academic, and social progress.
Hey, Jason, when you were younger, did you ever dream about what you're going to become?
Yes, I definitely wanted to become a daycare worker, but now I'm into higher education.
Okay, that's still not bad. You're still in the same range. Keelan, do you still think about what you're going to be?
Honestly, I don't know, and that's okay, but first you gotta start with goals.
Yes, definitely. Goals are things you want to achieve.
Okay, that's perfect. You know how we can actually build your future? I have 3 simple steps that can actually help you build your goals for this year. The first one is academic goals.
Academic goals are usually related to school. Maybe you want to get a higher grade in that class or do better on that quiz.
Perfect. The second one is personal goals.
Yes, personal goals are personal development goals, such as eating healthy, getting enough sleep, or working hard.
Oh, that's a really good one, Jason. The last one is social goals.
Social goals are usually related to people. Maybe you want to make a new friend or talk to a new person.
Perfect. Now is your turn. You have 30 seconds to get yours down on paper. Did you get them done yet? Good. Now you can actually help stick with your goals for this year.
It was nice seeing you. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Hello, my name is LaToya McGarry, and I'm the school counselor at Theron Jones Early Literacy Center. I was also an 8th grade ELA and reading teacher for many years, and I have to say 8th grade was my favorite grade level to teach. Today, I want to talk to you about setting goals and self-empowerment. Educators, top-level athletes, successful business people, and achievers in all fields all set goals. Goals help you focus, organize, and plan for success. Goal setting is a skill that can be used in all aspects of your life, even right now in the 8th grade. You may be wondering, why should I set goals? Or what is the importance of goal setting? Setting goals help guide your focus. It helps to avoid distractions and stay focused on reaching your goals. Many times we get distracted by other things in our lives, or when we are trying to multitask and do many different things at once. Setting a goal helps to keep us on course to reach our goal. Goal setting also helps organize your time and resources. You want to make the most of your time, no time wasted. Time management is a skill that helps you determine which things you do are important, how to use your time wisely, and stay organized. With time management, you can reach your goals quickly and more efficiently. Can you believe that 92% of people fail to achieve their goals because they procrastinate, do not effectively manage or plan their time, and sadly are just plain lazy? This is a high percentage, and you don't want to fall into that category. What resources do you need to reach your goal? First, you need to research and write down the tools and resources that you need. This is an important step in reaching your goal, and it helps you focus on what you need. Setting goals also gives you control of your future. Goal setting gives you control of your future. Only you can determine what you want. You have the power, the knowledge, and self motivation to accomplish your goals and dreams. So, where do you start? Begin brainstorming ideas. Start thinking about things that you want to accomplish. Your goals should be specific and realistic. You can start with the present. What is your vision for this school year? As we come to the end of the fall semester, what do you hope to accomplish in the spring semester? You may already be thinking about high school and beyond. Once you complete the end of this school year, you will start high school as a freshman and begin the most important 4 years of your school career. Hopefully, you are already researching and planning the college or trade school you would like to attend. Once you complete the end of this school year, you will start high school as a freshman and begin the most important 4 years of your school career. Hopefully, you are already researching and planning the college or trade school you would like to attend. Maybe you are researching what GPA you need to earn to attend the college of your choice, or what skills you need to develop before applying to the trade school. Hopefully, you've already began planning and researching the college or trade school you would like to attend. Maybe you're researching what GPA you need to earn to attend the college of your choice, or what skills you need to develop before applying to a trade school. Next, you need to identify action steps you must complete to achieve your goal. These are the steps or the actions you are going to complete or perform to ensure you are successful in accomplishing your goal. For example, when I was in middle school and high school, I loved playing basketball. It was my favorite sport. There was a game where I was fouled and I went to the free throw line. If I made the first free throw, we tied the game and could go into overtime. But if I made both the first and the second free throw, we win the game. We would have won the game because there wasn't enough time left for the other team to score. Unfortunately, I choked. I did make the shots and we lost the game. I was so disappointed in myself and embarrassed. But I felt bad that I let my team down, my coach down, and even our fans. I made a goal from that night on that I would not miss another free throw. So after each practice, I would stay after everyone left and shoot free throws and see with my coach to see how many I could make in a row. And then on the days that we didn't have practice, I had my dad mark where the free throw line was from the goal, and I would practice every night shooting free throws. Thankfully, a few years later, I had the opportunity to shoot again, free throws again in the game to determine whether we won or lost. And I made them. Actually, I hardly missed any other free throws in any game after that huge loss. So maybe it's not basketball for you. Maybe you're in band and you want to have first chair or earn first chair. Maybe you already have first chair and you want to keep that spot. So your action step would be to practice 20 or 30 minutes on your instrument every night. Or meet with your band director and work on the piece that is giving you trouble. Maybe you're planning for the SAT test. And each night you work on those vocabulary words and strategies to earn the highest score that you can on that test. It is important to regularly practice or complete your action steps because this will help you reach your goal. Now that you have brainstormed and identified your goal, you can determine your action steps. Let's redo that. Now that you have brainstormed and identified your goal, you've determined your action steps. Next, you must create accountability. Accountability helps to keep us motivated and on track to achieve a goal. It is important to have someone that you can rely on to help you achieve and reach your goal. This person will encourage you, help keep you on track, and hold you accountable when trying to reach your goal. They may be your parent or guardian, a teacher, or a trusted and responsible friend. At my school, we have a school-wide goal to show kindness daily. Now, I'm a visual person, and I like to see my progress and how close I am to reaching my goal. We have a calendar that we complete by marking each day that we show kindness, and there's a meter on the side that shows our progress. As you see on my calendar, each day I mark when I've met that goal. So each day that I've shown kindness, I mark with a smiley face. Now, I keep my calendar hanging up in my closet. So each day I pass it, it reminds me to show kindness to others and helps motivate me to complete my goal. You might want to find a tool to help track your progress and hang it somewhere that you see it every day to help encourage and motivate you. Reaching your goal is a great accomplishment, and it can be self-empowering. Self-empowerment means you make a conscious effort or decision to take charge of your destiny. You make positive choices, take action, and you are confident in yourself and your ability to make decisions and reach your goals. For example, if you made a low or failing grade on an assignment or a test, you could say, oh, well, that test or assignment was really hard. That's the best I can do, and accept the failing or low grade. Or you can decide to take action steps to ensure you are prepared for the next test or assignment. Or you can make sure that you better understand the material by restudying for the test or asking your teacher or a classmate for help. Self-empowerment is recognizing that you have the power to make positive, proactive choices that will help you achieve your goals and succeed in life. I hope you have begun thinking of a goal that you want to work toward accomplishing. Remember, set your goals, make your plans, and chase your dreams. Ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Good luck.
A lot of people may say that life after high school may be easy, but honestly, it isn't always what you dream of. All the experiences that you go through and the moments that you live through are really here to teach you a lot about life, and at times it can be really funny to look back at them, right, you guys?
Right.
Right, definitely.
When I was in high school, I started an environmental club. And the thing about it was I had no clue what I was doing, so the club fell apart. Now I'm in a leadership position for my job, and I make sure to take back, the mistakes I made in the past.
No, that's very insightful, Keelan.
Man, the same thing was for me too. I joined the Boys and Girls Club my freshman year of high school, and that helped me not only improve on my communication skills, but also help me be a better planner, learn time management, and also collaborating with people. So those experiences definitely help out.
I mean, very insightful. My experience was I took a lot of college courses, and it really put me ahead of a lot of my classmates. I came into college with a lot of courses done, and I was a junior, so most of those experiences definitely helped me become more professional and ahead of the game.
You're not that guy.
Okay, obviously I'm not that guy because I'm that girl.
Y'all have a good day.
Y'all go ahead and live your best life.
Peace.
Hello, welcome to the Middle School Conference. I'm Betty Lynn Stark, and I'm one of the associate principals at Texas High School, and I'm so glad to be joining with you today. Today, I want to talk to you about your future. I know as eighth grade students, this is such an exciting time in your life, and I want you to really think about all the things that you can do and explore those 4 years of high school that are coming up soon, and then what you want to do with high school and beyond. So a possible career, college, lots of different opportunities for you all, and I want to take a few minutes to discuss it with you today. One thing to remember is that nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. So think about that as you're thinking about all the different great things that you can do the next 4 years while you're in high school, and dream really big. If you don't remember anything else, remember nothing truly is impossible for you. You can achieve it if you dream it. So let's talk about why you might want to consider college after your high school years. Education pays. Going to college can help you explore a future interest and help you wind up with a career that you love doing all those days. And so that when you get up, you actually never go a day to work, you go to something you truly enjoy doing. There are different opportunities for college. So let's talk about those different ways. There's an academic associate's. That's 2 years of school beyond high school. You usually can achieve an academic associate's at a junior college like Texarkana College here in Texarkana. That's a 2-year school, and it says the average salary for a student with an academic associate's is about $20,000 a year. If you want to double your money, get a 4-year degree. A 4-year degree at a 4-year university. You could start at Texarkana College for 2 years and then transfer to another university to finish up those 4 years, and you double your money. That's a great way to make an extra $1 million over your lifetime. You want to make $1 million? Get you a bachelor's degree. Another thing is a technical associate's. This is for some students who maybe after high school, they're done with the bookwork, but they still know that they need a skill or a trade to be successful and have a great career. So a technical associate is something you can achieve in sometimes 12 months, 16 months, or even 2 years. And it's a skill in a certain area like maybe HVAC, working on air conditioning systems, carpentry, electrician, welding, different skills like that you have to make a great paying job. Average salary, $50,000 a year. Then a master's degree is beyond a bachelor's. You get your 4-year bachelor's, then you get a master's degree, and that average is about 63,000. So not just can you, with education, explore, get a skill, give you self-confidence, a great way to take care of a family, it increases your earnings potential. So by 2030, the Texas Higher Education Board has done the research for us, and by 2030, 60% of Texans, they think, need to have a certificate or degree, because that is what the job market is going to require. Achieving the 60 by 30 goal is critical for Texas to remain globally competitive and for its people, you and me, and our communities to prosper. So let's think about this. 60% of all high school graduates need to go on beyond and get some kind of associate's degree, technical degree, or a bachelor's degree in order for the state of Texas to prosper. U.S. News and World Report recently came out with the best jobs of 2022. So let's take a look at some of these. Physician's assistant, software developer, civil engineer, information security analyst, statistician. All of these things to me have something in common. Have you all heard about STEM education? A lot of you may be in STEM programs at your schools right now. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And if you look at all these top jobs, they all relate to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And if you want to learn more, the U.S. News and World Report put out 100 of the top jobs for 2022. So I encourage you to go and Google these jobs, particularly here, if you're not sure what some of these do, and see if that may be something that might pique your interest of what you want to study in high school and beyond high school. All of these degrees here require at least a 4-year and possibly more school than just a bachelor's degree. And so I want you to explore these things. STEM is really the way to go for your future if you're looking for those great high job satisfaction jobs and high pay. So I talked to our students here at Texas High School just to get an idea about some of our juniors and seniors of what they're thinking about for the next 4 years. So a lot of them want to get their start at Texarkana College. It's a great way to get those basics or to get that technical associate's degree, like we were talking about earlier, to get a great pay. So a lot of our students choose to stay here in Texarkana and at Texarkana College and get their additional training. Some continue to go on to Texas A&M Texarkana. Then other students like to go off to achieve their dreams. Maybe go to the University of Arkansas, University of Texas, Texas A&M, and College Station. Another group of students like to go to the military. A lot of times there are options there through the military for your education to be paid for. So it's critical to know what you need to do over these next few years. You're going to be exploring different opportunities for yourselves by taking classes that are interesting to you, by talking to people and adults in your life that have those careers that may be of interest to you, and also just talking to different colleges and teachers and people about your future. But what college is looking for you to do and how you spend your time over the next 4 years is you need to get a great ACT or SAT score. This is a test you will take when you're a junior in high school, is typically when students take this test. And it's kind of an aptitude test that lets a college know kind of where you stand as far as readiness to take those rigorous courses at the college level. And they also, if you do really well on these tests, they can provide scholarship money so you don't have to pay too much for that college. So ACT, SAT, really important for your future. Now, as going into the 9th grade, it's time for you to prep for those tests. So look for some prep materials. If you're going to Texas High School next year, we have a great program to help you called Navient. It's a great program to help you study. Also, you need to think about your strength of your curriculum. What that means is if you can take honors or pre-AP classes or AP or dual credit classes in your future, it's a great idea to do those. The strength of your curriculum will help better prepare you for those college level classes. Keep your GPA up. Colleges like to see A's, so try to make as many A's as possible during these high school years. Class rank. Most high schools in this area will rank the students. The person with the highest grade point average, the highest grades, will be ranked number 1, valedictorian. Students who fall in the top 10% of their class, so that could be if your class has 300 in it, the top 10% of 300 will be the top 30 students. They can have automatic admission to Texas public universities. And that's a really nice safeguard for you to have if you're interested in the University of Texas, Texas A&M College Station, Texas Tech, North Texas, any of those schools. I just want you to know, though, the University of Texas has applied for a waiver for that, and it's usually right now it's about 6% of the top 6% get into their university. Activities and awards. I can't stress to you, as you're making plans for high school, get involved. Do those extracurricular activities, do those hobbies, find those things that you enjoy to do and spend your time doing it. A lot of times those clubs, organizations, activities can lead you to a future career. So it's really good to be involved in the different activities and things that your school and your community offer to you. Speaking of community service is huge. It's something where you can get involved, give back to those areas in the community that need your help and your support, and that you can become passionate about. It's always a good thing to give back. It makes you feel good, and it helps that organization as well. Then essays and interviews. Make sure your writing skills are really good, and get used to talking about yourself to other people and telling all the positive things that you're doing and things that you're doing in your life, so that you can put the best foot forward in talking to a college recruiter or just someone for future job potential. Take these times over the next 4 years to go and visit a college campus. I think it's really good for you to go on a visit and see yourself on that campus. So as you're taking family vacations, or you go visit relatives, or you leave town, go visit those college campuses. And of course, don't forget to visit the ones here in Texarkana. We have great opportunities. I love to go over to Texarkana College and see the Leadwell Center and all the cool things they have to offer in there. Do you know if you like to play video games, it's kind of like you sit at a big, huge video game, and you learn how to drive a forklift. So many cool different programs over there, lots of different things. On the campus of Texas A&M Texarkana, there's a hospital wing where if you're interested in the nursing field, you actually can practice and get your work done in what looks like a real hospital. Cool campuses for you to tour here in our area and then beyond when you travel. So there are lots of great things to do on a campus tour. You need to talk to faculty. You need to you can sit in on some classes, meet with other students. If you Google 60 questions to ask on a college tour, you'll get some good ideas of what to look for when you go on that college visit. Take advantage of visiting those campuses. Picture yourself on the campus. I think it'll be a great opportunity for you. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the different options for post-high school. Sometimes students are just not ready to go to college straight out of high school. So they can get those extra skills that you will need to be successful by possibly doing some on-the-job training. Some careers require completion of a formal on-the-job training program. You may have to pass a test in order to be eligible to participate in these programs. There's also apprenticeship training. Apprenticeship may last for 1 to 5 years, depending on the career. You work with an experienced worker in your area. There may be some classroom work. Your wages are less while you're learning the trade, but you're learning from someone who is really skilled in that area. And then when you're complete, you can become the skilled or licensed person in that area. Some things that some careers that do the apprenticeship training are like a dental technician, a mechanic, a carpenter, welder, electrician. A lot of these schools, also students can go to a vocational school or a 2-year junior college to get that training that might avoid having to do this apprenticeship training altogether. Other options include military. The military trains people in over 140 occupations. You can join the military, be a part of that, and also go to a school in the area wherever you're assigned. So the benefits might include tuition, housing, and plus you're receiving a military salary on top of it all. So this is a really great opportunity for a lot of students to get their education through the military training. Then there's certificate training. Some programs at community college, some students in the high schools through their career and technology classes can pass exams at the end of their studies and get a certificate. And so a lot of times these take maybe 6 months to a year to 2 years to receive that certification, but then that leads to higher paying jobs as well to certify that you are able to do that job. Some examples there could be a pharmacy technician, a dental assistant, paralegals, HVAC, working on air conditionings, medical assistants, and they provide those as certificates so that you can prove to others that you're doing the work for, that you are certified and skilled to be able to do those jobs and be successful in them. Also, what we've talked about is the associate degree training. It's 2 years at a community college, and a lot of times these are more hands-on than bookwork, and you can get that 2-year degree that could also provide for more income for you and your family. So certificate or associate's degree training could be office managers, licensed vocational nurses, respiratory therapists, interior designs, and medical assistants. A lot of the medical field requires some kind of certification or licensure. So next steps as eighth graders, I want you to think a whole lot about what you want to do. As you're making choices right now for what you want to do in high school. Look at those career and technology electives and explore those things that are really of interest to you. Dream big. Nothing is too big for you to not think about. So please dream big and remember, nothing is impossible. Even the word itself says, I'm possible. Again, I'm Betty Lynn Stark, and if you have any questions about this presentation, I've got my email address here, and I'll be glad to talk to you about what your future and what your potential holds. Remember, for you, nothing is impossible.
3, 2, 1.
Good luck!
Much better. I like that one.
It's on top. Me and
My name is Victor Rojas, and I teach 6th grade social studies at Texas Middle School.
I am Jasmine Gill, and I am a kindergarten teacher here at Margaret Fisher Davis Elementary School, and it's part of Pleasant Grove Independent School District.
My name is Kashawn Harris. I teach here at Texas Middle School. I'm a 7th grade math teacher.
I've always had an interest in government and politics and in law, which that's a pretty good combination. It goes hand in hand. Instead of majoring in political science, I majored in education. My thought was that if I wanted to do something else, such as go into teaching, I would have the ability to do so. And so I did apply to law school. This was right before COVID. And so in early 2020, in March of 2020, I did get accepted to law school at the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville. And so that was something that was a decision that I had to make, and it was a hard one, but ultimately it came down to where can I make the greatest impact on the lives of people. And so making that decision for me came down to an education is where I belong at this moment, and I don't regret choosing this path.
I really look at teaching as a mission field. It is definitely a calling. There are some people that just choose it and say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is a mission. This is not about me. It's about what I have to give to the world.
Every single day something's different. Some spectacular news, other days terrible news. That's pretty much it. I just love how it differentiates each day.
I had a parent contact me that I didn't even realize this was going on at home. Her mom went out of town, and so she had a little bit of anxiety about being at school. She basically told her mom that my school mom would take care of me, so we'll be okay. And I was like, oh my goodness, it just teared me up. Like, she looked at me as her school mom, like she knows she's gonna be safe, she'll be taken care of while she's at school. And that brought joy to me. Like, you don't realize that you're making an impact on kids' lives like that. And so that's one of the reasons why I enjoy being in the classroom. And I do enjoy just the life that's in the classroom. And I just like that every day. I have to stay busy. It keeps me busy. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you, thinking, moving.
The main thing that motivates me is the people around me. And I try to elevate my people around me, especially my students now. I feel like I've taken a lot of them under my wing and trying to elevate them as not only students, but as, growing members of society. On our downtime, when they first walk in from, say, the morning, if I hear them talk about a game, I'll jump in and be like, oh, yeah, that game's pretty lame. I don't know why you would play it. Make little comments like that. Then we have a little playful argument like, no, this game's better, yada, yada. So I can relate to kids on that level. I have other students who are in sports, and I always like, back in my heyday, I could easily beat you. And I could probably still beat you now. So we always like to joke and play like that. And I feel like once I relate to them on that level, them coming to me as a teacher and as a adult is a lot easier for them to do.
What excites me the most would have to be the look on some of the faces of our kids when they understand something, when they have reached a goal that they've been working on, and to know that I played a small part in that, it gives me a good feeling on the inside. And that's something that you don't get in other professions. Just helping someone grow and helping someone reach goals that they have. And so that's what keeps me going.
I ask and pray about what I can do to be better. I also believe that what you put in is important. If you put in 100%, you're gonna get 100%. Now, every day is not perfect, but if you put in the work, it's gonna show for itself.
Have high expectations for all of my kids, for all my students, but providing that support for them to reach those expectations is something that I am very intentional about doing. And finding the humor throughout the day helps kids stay motivated, because you want kids to come to school, and that's my goal, is to make learning fun, and when they're here with us, that they feel safe, that they feel like they're valued, and that they feel that they're supported in whatever that they do.
If for anyone who's aspiring to be an educator, I would say it's not so much as knowing the material. Of course you have to know the material, but I would say the biggest bulk of it really is just, can you love a child? That's the thing. Can you love a child no matter where he or she came from, no matter what mindset they're in? I don't care if they don't want to work. Can you still love that child? Can you still try to pull out the best, and can you still see the best in that child?
Anybody that chooses to go in education, really take heart in it. It's not something you just haphazardly decide to do. Go in it wholeheartedly and do the best you can. And just know that you're not gonna get it right the first time, you know? The second time or the third time, or 14 years in, you know, everybody makes mistakes. And so, you know, you want to do your best every day, and you always strive to get better and better. So that's really my driving force too, is how can I be better than the day before? That's really what I look at.
I became a teacher to make a positive and enduring impact in the lives of students.
I became a teacher because I love kids, I enjoy what I do, and I really believe this is what I'm called to do.
I became a teacher because it's fun.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ronnie Thompson, and I'm the superintendent at Liberty Ilo ISD. I also have the pleasure of serving as the president-elect of the NETABSE organization. And I'm here today to thank you for attending the 6th annual NETABSE Middle School Conference. We were excited to be able to bring this event to you and the sessions that you attended, and we hope that we provided for you some tools for your toolbox to make future career decisions. Of course, a conference like this cannot take place without a lot of help and assistance from others. So we want to give some special shout outs. A big shout out to our presenters, a big shout out to the Crown Jewels, and to the PATH students for helping make this conference possible. We also want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Liberty Ilo ISD, Pleasant Grove ISD, Texarkana ISD, Texarkana Arkansas School District, Texarkana College, and Texas A&M University in Texarkana. A special thanks to the superintendents and the leaders of those organizations, and to the NETABSE Executive Board and members for their dedication to making this conference a success. Now, for your part, you need to take the time to fill out the survey. Get with your teacher, get the survey, fill it out for an opportunity to win prizes. Not just prizes, we want your feedback. We want your true and honest feedback so we continue to make this conference bigger and better every year. Besides the survey, the most important part for you is to stay encouraged. That was one reason we provided the conference, to encourage you along the way and to give you tools in your toolbox. So thanks again, once again, for participating in the conference, and have a great day.